name is Miss Smith and I was the student teacher in Mrs. Little's classroom. Today I will be doing an instructional video on contractions in ABC order. But first, let's bring our focus to contractions. Both of these concepts are a review for the students. However, just to remind them, a contraction is a shortened way to say or spell a word. So we use contractions for multiple reasons, and some of those reasons can include to change up the way we are speaking and writing, and also if we're running out of space, we can maybe change some of those words into contractions so that we have enough space. When we use a contraction, we replace letters with a symbol called an apostrophe, which looks like this. So let's get started. When I was growing up and teaching this concept to the students, I found it easiest to teach them the little trick I was taught, which was to smash the two words we want to make into a contraction together. So for example, the words was not can be smashed together to make what was not just really close together. Same with he is and let us. After you do this, you want to help your students and remind them about which letter you're taking out and replacing with an apostrophe. So for example, the words was not, you take out this O and you replace it with an apostrophe. In the words he is, you take out the I and replace that with an apostrophe. And for the words let us, you take out the U and put in an apostrophe. Now for these three words, it's funny because we erased the vowels, but that doesn't always happen. In our language, there are very wonky and funky words. We tell the students that all the time, and they won't always follow this rule. So for example, the words will not, it doesn't turn into willn't, it turns into won't. So that's one of the funky words that just doesn't follow that rule. Now, let's bring our attention to ABC order. First, for ABC order, you want your students to see the alphabet. So if you have an alphabet strip or a piece of paper that has the alphabet on it, that's going to be very helpful for this. And then you want them to look at the words. So the words I'll be using today are ball, bee, egg, and ham. When they scan the alphabet, you want them to look at that first letter in their words and see what it starts with. So for the words ball and bee, they start with the letter B. So you can just circle that. For the word egg, starts with an E. So I've circled the letter E. And for the word ham, it starts with the letter H. After you do that, you want your student to list their words. And as they do that, the word should automatically already be put in ABC order. However, if you have words that start with that same first letter, you then want your students to scan the alphabet again while only looking at that second letter. So for example, the words ball and bee both start with the letter B. If you cover up this first letter, which is the B, or just cross it out and bring your students' attention to that second letter, which is A and E, they can scan the alphabet again to see that A comes before E. So then the alphabetical order would be ball, bee, egg, ham.